Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Deep in the Bleachers. I'm here with Jeremiah. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
not gonna
all
say
they
it.
do.
Dom, we got Dom in the Steelers cap, cheesing it up, dude. He's got it on because Steelers playing the Browns this week. I guess he felt the need to put the Steelers cap on and the hoodie again too. You got the double combo again, bro.
This is this squad, bro. This is my gang.
Dude, it looks like Mario, bro. It literally
It
looks
does,
like
but it's fire though.
That
backward.
Hey, he's ready.
Now,
He's
but
ready.
now it looks like what's the guy from Sandlot? What's the guy from Sandlot when it's backwards? The catcher, the little chubby kid, bro. Why
No,
am I forgetting?
no, you can't call
that's
him,
hilarious.
bro. If he's
when
the
he's got
catcher, bro, if he's the
when he's
catcher,
got the hitter's cap on, he's in his catcher's gear. All right, so I'm getting off task. We're gonna talk mostly this week about UFC because that was insane. Some NFL, a bunch of stuff went on in the NFL. You know we love our football because Jeremiah wears his Travis jersey every week, and Dom's got the
this is
big
only week
Steelers hat
two,
on.
technically. I took it off for last week because we weren't talking about the week we are.
And that's true. That okay, the Jags are 4-1. Are you just gonna wear it every time they win? By the way, too. I feel like you should just
I
throw
mean,
it every time they win.
when it's a statement win, and I feel like we predicted it right because we talked about this earlier. Me and Dom look like freaking geniuses, right? Because like
They
we
are
all
on two in a. They are on two in a row too, where the last was Niners.
So yeah,
Yeah. So we're gonna talk UFC. We'll talk a little bit about the NFL. I wanted to talk MLB. I'm gonna be honest, but I just started a new job, guys. The all 5 viewers that listen at home, and I haven't really been paying attention to baseball since the Guardians lost. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's just kind of been sad. It's been sad. So first things first, we'll check UFC off of the list. We got Shama Man came out victorious. Alex Pereira victorious. He's got his belt back. Hold on, I'm gonna get up. He's got the belt back, and Yuri also got an insane victory. So first, Jerry's not the biggest UFC, but I'm gonna ask you: did you watch the Pereira fight? By the way, Jerry, did you watch the Pereira fight?
I watched the Pereira fight. Not only did I watch the Pereira fight, I watched a lot of the event. Mainly because there were a lot of finishes, and when I say there were a lot of finishes, there were people getting knocked out, there were people getting choked out. I seen a whole lot of stuff, honestly, that made me want to watch UFC 321, and a lot of people should have tuned in at 320. You should tune in 321. But Pereira and Yuri definitely put on a show. Pereira, honestly, he walked in there like he had so much confidence, and then from the very beginning, you seen he wasn't ever going to let Aglaev or oh my goodness, what is his name?
No, you were
no,
right.
that's right.
Let's go.
You're right.
See, I'm not the biggest UFC fan, but we got it. He wasn't.
Hey, you got
Like when I say breathe, everybody goes in the middle of the ring. Everybody knows this. You go in the middle of the ring and you touch gloves. You show a mutual respect for the people you about to fight. He said, "Forget all that. I'm gonna go to the middle of the ring. I'm gonna go to your side, and I'm gonna push you
and just
and just use the power that I've been training for the last couple months." It just took him like a minute 30 to put him on the ground, and then once he's on the ground and you're dazed, you just can't take any hits, and the ref can't do anything because when you're holding like this and you're just protecting your head, there's nothing you can do at that point. So that was perfect. I can let you guys talk about the Pereira fight and start off with the.
I'm bro. Dom could take over the majority of this one because he was watching he watched the card more than I did. I went for extracurricular activities
Yeah,
because it was a Saturday night, and so I watched the Yuri fight, which was insane. And it's sad I didn't even catch all of the prayer
there
fight.
was another fight.
But I
There was-
watched the highlights. I watched the highlights, which is like practically at that
yeah.
point the whole fight because he finished him in the first round. I'm just so happy Alex got the belt back. Like I kept saying before the fight that Alex was literally one fight removed from being called the one, the only, bro. And the
Yeah.
only other people is Prime Connor and Amanda Nunes. There's all these amazing. Did John Jones even ever? And John, I was gonna say John
It
Jones.
was great.
John,
He was here for
John
it.
Bo Jones. John Bo Jones.
He deserved
Yeah, no.
And
Also,
of course,
Josh Emmett too. He got choked out. That was the other one I wanted to talk about real quick because that was crazy, bro. Zalal kind of freaked him up, for real, for real.
I knew Josh was about to get smoked. He
yeah,
did
Dom.
it quick, bro.
What you got to say about Alex, man? The Chama
Well,
man.
dude, I picked against him this last week, but I'll say I rooted for him.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
did. I
did.
did.
He did.
I bet on Alex in
But,
multiple
bro,
shit, but I just lost it.
I was like saying though, like I wanted Alex to win, and honestly, as soon as that bell rang and the way that he pressured up, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, he's gonna win this fight. Like that's the thing is when Alex is fighting on his front foot, it's really hard to beat him because you can't shoot a takedown, and he hits so hard. It's like you can't take very many.
Hits like a damn Prius,
Respect
dude.
for Alex did try to stand with bro, but I think he learned real quick why he doesn't want to do that. But yeah, that was a good fight. He put him out, and I think it was 45 seconds. It was not a long
It was
fight.
a minute and a half, a
Okay,
minute and a half.
I see. I didn't even. It was so fast. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that. Like,
it looked fast. He was
um,
on the ground for a lot of time, just punching him too.
another fight. So that was good. The one we didn't talk or you didn't bring up at all is the Marab fight, the Corey Marab
I
fight.
didn't bring that up just because I expected kind of him to win,
I
but
I know. My thing about it is though is he landed 20.
250, right?
I think he landed 20 takedowns.
And like 234
Oh my
strikes, I
goodness,
think, was his
bro!
total
He
strikes.
threw him around like a rag doll.
Dude, at the
It
end of the
wasn't
fight, he was
close.
just throwing him down, letting him get back up for fun, and then throwing him
The
back down.
single,
It was a
I remember that. He
stallion,
got a
man.
single leg every single time and just
It was
kept throwing him down with different things.
it's dude, it's great. I don't know, and he's so funny too. They asked him after the fight, like, who do you want next? Like, like you've pretty much beaten all the top contenders, and he's like, you put anybody in here, it's MMA. Like, it can happen. Like, yeah, right, bro. You know you're not losing.
When
So
he's taking people
Rob
down with
is
effortless
really
things like
impressive.
that, bro.
I'm pretty sure he's top 3 pound for pound, which is very, very
I
well
mean,
deserved. I mean, he's a dog. I don't
he's
see.
on such a crazy streak.
Yeah, Corey did a good job, like for the beginning of the fight at least, to like stuff the takedowns. But that's the thing is Marab's conditioning is just insane. He just keeps. I think he attempted 40 plus takedowns. Like
And his
that's just
takedown defense was really good too. At the very beginning and even like later in the rounds, it was still good. He was still getting right back up on his feet. He just kept getting back
better.
down on the canvas.
He did better than O'Malley. And then the other fight is that Yuri fight. I know you all
Yuri,
watched
okay.
Yuri, right?
So let me say a story. So Dom knows this. I was out at Jeremiah. Have you been down in Cleveland to Harry Buffalo before?
No.
So Harry Buffalo, it's like a sports bar, restaurant, right? And I'm hanging out with my brother and a few other people, and I went to go to the bar to go get an extracurriculars beverage. I'm just kidding. I said we can start low tier cuss words on here, and I was going to get a beer.
Alcohol isn't
It's not even
even-
a cuss word. Go get a beer.
I'm gonna go get a beer as a cup.
Go get a beer. Go get a beer at the bar. And I see these guys sitting at this table near me. It's like 3 guys, and they have these like little mini TVs watching the fights, like at each table, and then they have all the big ones too around. So it's really cool. And these guys were watching. They were talking about they thought Roundtree like he had it in the bag, and I literally heard that, and I turned around for ordering my beer. I said, "There is." If we're talking about pure scrappers, you could never count out Yuri. You could never count out Yuri. And I started talking to them, turned back around to order my beer, and I'm looking at the TV in front of me now, and I literally witnessed him. That's when the comeback started, and he landed left hook, right hook, and then he started mixing it up, and I turned back around at them. I kept just going like, you see this guy right here on the TV? I'm like, you see what I told you guys literally 2 minutes ago? So that fight was crazy. But Yuri, and what did I say too when we talked about like the preview for the fights? I literally said, if there's 2 scrappers, I'm just gonna take the more experienced scrapper that has the better wins all time. Like that was literally just pure grit, determination, just like, bro, all that is what Yuri literally just embodies, bro. It's like that guy just loves losing fights for the first 10, 15 minutes and then coming out and then just destroying somebody.
Do do we think his legs were like in some type of condition to where he
That was
wasn't
weird.
at all fight because when he was moving,
He was
from
flipping.
the very beginning, he was moving so weird, and when he got
And he was
hit, he would like fall, and it would look so unorthodox the way he
like,
moved. But by the time he got to the last round, his hands were keeping up with his wobbly
Just
freaking legs.
going.
And once he landed it, it took him nothing to start landing combos, and all of his punches seemed like they were landing. Khalil couldn't do anything at that point. He was already gassed. He threw way too many punches in the first couple rounds. He had nothing left in the tank. And the fact that Yuri didn't go down and he unloaded it, he didn't have anything left. Like, you have nothing else. You have nothing else psychologically. You have nothing else physically. You just have to take. You have to be in front of the dude for 5 minutes and just take whatever.
yeah, dude, and he was beat up. Khalil after the fight. I mean, dude, his eye was closed.
It was insane.
Like, bro, the flip in that fight was insane. Like, okay, it's kind of funny. Like the first couple rounds, and like, it's not to say that Yuri didn't like feel it, but like he was laughing off a lot of what Khalil was doing.
And he was.
And but Yuri does that, and like he's capping, but he still is a warrior.
But like he's like, I think he just kind of knew, bro. Like he's waiting. He plays the long game, bro. He's not gonna push. He's not gonna do too much, and that's exactly what he did because
Scrapper.
As soon as he landed one that hurt him, he just on for the kill, bro. Like like a pack of tigers, bro. Going for the kill on his head.
I love Yuri because Yuri. So he chopped it off recently, which is sad. But he used to when he had the man bun. It was when he had the man bun. It literally was he did training with these Japanese monks, and he embodied the samurai spirit. So when he was doing the man bun, it literally was respect to that. And that's the whole he lives by their warrior code, and he does training at the top of the mountains when it's dead cold negative 25 outside, and he'll just be out there one light layer on or no shirt training in the mountains, and it's just I don't know, bro. I love Yuri. I love Yuri.
For girl, and she was about to lose her hair, so he shaved it with her. So that's honestly pretty cool.
Oh. So I didn't even see that. That's he's just such an awesome guy, bro.
He's a great guy.
That's insane that I didn't even know that's why he shaved it. That makes it even more of a G.
He's I'll bald with you.
After that stare and after that stand once Pereira won, do you think he's actually locked in already to getting the title for sure?
Bro, did you say Yuri or did you say Pereira's locked in? Yuri?
Yeah.
I mean, Yuri's definitely who gets the next shot? Probably Yuri, right?
Yuri, Magomed might fight. Well,
yeah, Yuri.
They might run it back though
because it's 1-1.
They might have to fight.
And Yuri wasn't fighting terribly in that second round either until he got hit late in the first round. And then the second round, he still didn't have his legs under him, and he got fucked up.
Also, is Yuri 0-1 or 0-2 versus Pereira?
I think he's 0-1.
He's 0-2.
He's 0-2, yeah. So, bro, him and Magomed are running it back for sure. I was gonna say I had a feeling. I think he fought him twice. That's why I asked.
I didn't know he fought him twice. I thought he fought him once.
Second one, I'm pretty sure that he stepped in on late notice. I want to say for the second one, not 100% sure, but
I think you're right as well.
But yeah, I know you were talking about Yuri's unorthodox on the feet thing was kind of weird to me too. He was definitely slipping. That was he
didn't have his leg room.
But Yuri overall does just have an unorthodox style. He cracks me up when he's in the octagon. He's just bobbing, and he doesn't really weave punches. He just moves and
he does. He does. And you know what else is funny? I don't know. I don't think I said it on the pod, but me and Dom were literally joking the whole week about the underdog play of the week. Low key should be whoever's fighting Patchy Mix without knowing anything about the guy. And then Patchy Mix actually got messed up.
That's so funny. Dude.
Patchy Mix's eye looked like a whole bullfrog, dude. Did you see the picture after?
Nah.
Bro, he posted this picture on Instagram. It's a big red. It looked like if you guys watched Fairly Odd Parents, bro, the kid with the boil, dude. It literally was like that.
Elmer?
Yeah, dude, Elmer. It was like that, but right here, right under his eye.
He is a classic, perfect example of skill gap between UFC in Bellator because he was a reigning, multiple defending
This is
champion,
Patchy.
and he's 0-2 in the UFC. So he's not fighting guys that have. I think he lost to Mario Bautista. Now Mario Bautista is a dog.
He's actually good, but he should have did a lot better.
He doesn't have a belt, and there's probably 5 guys better than him in that division. So
Bro,
it's like,
more.
That just shows you the skill gap. Because I think Patchy Mix defended his title, I want to say, a handful of times at least, 4 or 5 times.
He's cap. He's straight cap. So UFC, NFL. What were the things we wanted to speak about with the NFL?
We just wanted to line.
I was just gonna say we could. I guess first Jeremiah.
A little bit, I guess.
Jeremiah, you got the Jaguars jersey on.
Trav.
You and Dom both picked them to win the division.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trevor Lawrence, game-saving heroics, fell down 1 yard line, 8 absolute shit. Snipers in the building.
I've never
gets up, scores a touchdown. I don't even, Jerry, like, you could start this one off, too, because you were texting a lot during the Jags game. You were like, I'm trying to tell y'all. You've been talking about them getting all these takeaways. You've been talking about them getting these takeaways, about how they're just beating great teams. Like, just take over, bro. What you think about these Jaguars?
So, first off, Liam Cohen is on his stuff. They might have to change it to Duval. You got to go with the other syllable because he is actually coming in and tearing stuff up for real. Like I said, turnovers, they have 14 now. And that Devin Lloyd turnover, mind you, Pat Mahomes, yeah, it was a horrible dropout because you're at the goal line. You don't see a linebacker dropping in coverage. You had Travis Kelce open too. So it was kind of a bad read. Devin Lloyd makes an incredible play. And then all in all, the offense came through when you needed it to. It started off very slow. You went down 14 at home against people or against a team who's been to 4 of the last 5 champion or Super Bowls or whatever. And you not only start slow, but you are resilient. You fight. There were a lot of times where people got into like arguments and started chirping on the field, and they caused somebody, I don't know who it was, to throw a punch. And it's just like, you got the Chiefs off their game right now.
I think it was Marquise Brown.
It might be Marquise Brown. Once I seen it, I'm like, okay, Chiefs don't do this. People do this to the Chiefs. Like, Chiefs piss people off, and then they punch the Chiefs. Chiefs don't get mad, and then they So, like, that's the thing about it. And then when you look at other things, like the pass catchers, Travis Hunter is coming into his own, especially in that offensive game plan. I feel like Liam Cohen's getting him a little bit more comfortable, giving him more opportunities to get the ball in his hands and just make a play. But also, that pass to Brian Thomas Jr. on the last drive, when I seen it, before Brian Thomas Jr. caught it, it was between 2 people, a corner just underneath, and a safety come over to crack Brian Thomas stuff. We talked about it earlier in the season. Brian Thomas Jr. don't like contact. Ball took a hit, and it was a dot too. Like, it was like 5 yards of space altogether. So that team, and then ETN, I will say they're not using him as much. I won't say
going into that game, he was the first in the NFL in rushing yards per game, though. I will give that his content. They were using it was on lower carries, but he was eating with them.
5.8 yards a carry, though. That's a lot, and I don't care
crazy
who you play or whatever. Jags don't have the best offensive line. They don't, and he's getting 5.8. Mind you, he's still a receiving back too. He caught a 74-yard, or not a 74-yard. He ran for a 74-yard touchdown. But, like, he caught, like, a 40-yard screen pass for a touchdown earlier in the season. So, their team is dangerous. Their defense can mess you up at times, and those times can be crucial. So, yeah, I'll pass it along to y'all, but I feel like that was a statement for sure.
Yeah. No, like, they get takeaways. They run the ball well. The passing game is, like, the weird thing. Like, it's like the typical, it's the clip. He says, sometime maybe good, sometime maybe shit. But it's been enough.
No, absolutely.
It's been enough. Yeah. It's been enough for them to be 4-1. I'm not the Jags guy, so I'll let Dom say something as well. But
I was going to say, I think it's kind of funny because before this game, the week prior, I said one of the things I had on the list was, are the Jaguars legit? Are they going to keep beating good teams? And I think that we're starting to get an answer to that. And it's not a case of like, okay, if they lose to a good team here or there, whatever, it's going to happen. It's football. But I think they have already proved they're more than capable of beating good teams. The Niners are not a joke at all. I mean, the Niners just marched into the Rams home field and beat them
With
with
the
the
third
third
stringers.
stringers. And
Kendrick Bourne.
the Rams are tough. The Rams are tough.
Kendrick Bourne.
Here's what I'll say about that game. I'll keep it pretty relatively short. I want to, for one, give Trevor Lawrence his flowers. He hasn't looked the greatest at times this year, but I will say he played a very good game. He rushed for 2 touchdowns. He threw a touchdown. The only interception he had was one that should have been called pass interference.
Yes, absolutely. The West missed a couple of
blown up before the ball was even. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was one of the blatantly missed calls I've seen this year. That was crazy. So I give it that touchdown was so funny though. I've never seen a touchdown like that where you fall, stumble down, try to get up, fall back down.
Yeah, he fell twice.
It was almost like it was happening in slow motion. But
and also,
go ahead.
like Chris Jones on that play, bro.
Not paying attention.
Dude, I was going to say that earlier. He was literally out there having a stroll in the middle of the field.
Yeah, but I think that the Jags have shown they can be a great team. Like you said, Liam Cohen is doing a great job. Even if the offense isn't putting up flashy numbers per se, they're winning games.
They're executing.
They're getting the job done. So I say the Jags will continue to be a good team, and they're going to surprise a lot of people. And maybe I think we were just talking about confidence this past week. I think that this is a massive confidence boost for BTJ. That catch was a very tough catch that he made, and he was struggling this year, just dropping easy ones. And then 2, Trevor Lawrence needed something like that, I think. So we'll see if he can keep hot and keep going. But I like the Jags the rest of this year.
And real quick before we move on from the Jags, I will say, like you touched on it before. The drops are insane. They lead the league in drops with 17, which is 6 to 7 more than the next person next to them. And then also, they have 2 big games coming up before their bye, which can kind of cement them as either pretenders or contenders. They have the Seahawks coming up, which I think is at home, and then they go to LA to face the Rams.
Yeah, Seahawks, that would be.
You either split those games or you by chance win those games. People could be talking about the Jags as real contenders and definitely their division, clinching their division later on in the season.
That division's sorry though. No. Other than I'll say the Colts are good.
Yeah.
But Titans are terrible. The Texans are honestly pretty bad.
They feasted on a horrible Baltimore defense this week. They needed a horrible Baltimore defense this week.
That they are the superior team in that division.
They did dominate. I mean, they did dominate the last game. I know the Texans aren't it's still beating the Ravens without Lamar is not super impressive, but yeah, they definitely needed
dominant
a game
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
No, they looked great that game. Even though again you're playing the Ravens without Lamar. The biggest issue really is the Ravens' defense is horrible.
Yeah.
So bad. Oh, this is a side thing, but is Derek washed? Maybe?
Well, it's not really side. This can just lead into our Texans Ravens.
Is Derek washed? This is a side topic. Is Derek washed?
It's hard to tell, I think.
Yeah. I'd say
it's too early.
The one thing about it, the reason why Derek was so effective, and of course this is known to everybody who watches the NFL, Lamar is such a dual threat target, that you have to have either a linebacker or a defensive end away from the run pursuit of Derrick Henry, meaning you could get a crown on everybody and leave Derrick Henry with a safety, that he's going to stiff arm and run for 60 yards. When you don't have that run factor, Cooper Rush, nobody's scared of Cooper Rush rushes. You don't think he's gonna run like crazy. You're not scared of a 100-yard game from Cooper Rush running the ball. You can key in on everybody, and all the 7 people you stack in the box can keep their eyes on Derrick Henry, which we know is the biggest person on the field.
this is what I was gonna say. This is actually why I brought it up, and then I'll swing the rock to Dom real quick. But the reason I think it's a conversation of is he washed or not, and like you can't really tell yet because Dom was like, "Oh, I don't really know." Not like, "No, Derek's not washed," and it's like, well, maybe kind of, but like we don't really know because Lamar's not there. Is because I know it's a different time, and I'm not comparing Ravens Derrick Henry part of his career to the Titans part of Derrick Henry of his career, right? But Titans Derrick Henry, teams still stacked the box against Derrick Henry all the time. All the time.
It's
And
worth
he would be having 200-yard games. And like Ryan Tannehill can run, he could run, not nearly as much as Lamar Jackson. Like, not to the point where, oh, I need to put a linebacker on a spy every single play to make sure Ryan Tannehill's not running the ball. Ryan Tannehill would just snap it. Here you go, Derek. Take the rock, Derek. And the box would be stacked. It wouldn't matter. So, Derek, when I say Derek is washed, by the way, Derrick Henry at his washed level is still a Pro Bowl NFL running back. But I just mean, is he slowing down a little bit from what you saw last year? And I think this year, right? I think it's not like everybody too. If you're in a fantasy league, everybody and their mom's trying to get rid of Derrick Henry. I have Derrick Henry in one league. I'm trying to get rid of him too, and it's because I just can. I just feel like when you watch him too, it's not like he lost any speed or like he's still not strong, but it just doesn't look the same anymore. Like it doesn't look the same anymore. It just doesn't.
He's also having ball security issues, which is
Yeah, and he was fumbling everywhere.
that's something I think he already has like 3 or 4 lost fumbles this year, which
I think it's 3.
and that's more than he had last year through the whole season. And that was like 3 or 4 weeks in. So, yes, Derrick Henry is probably falling off a little bit. He's 30 years
It
old.
really might be the start now. We thought Derrick was invincible.
Running backs don't honestly even make it as long as he's made it to be as good as he has been. So, I don't think we should be surprised that like maybe he's starting to slow down a bit, just getting a little older. But I need to see. I guess I need to see a little bit more because first game of the season, didn't he have like 170 yards?
I think it was. It might have been second game.
He had a
both games.
It was when they played Buffalo.
He
He smoked Buffalo.
So I mean, I think we just need to wait a little bit to see. Maybe he's going through a little slump. But I will say there are some weird things with that. Just this ball security and the duds are a little weird for Derrick Henry.
It's just really weird. I think he's gonna pick it back up too. I just wanted to ask that just because it's like I don't know. I feel like it's an interesting discussion at this point.
Yeah,
like a lot of people are still, for fantasy purposes, trying to value Derrick Henry. It's like I feel like you could value him anywhere between like a second and a fifth rounder if we were to draft today, but nobody would know where he would go.
He would
because he's just it's so odd.
He would still go second for sure. And I think one thing about Derrick Henry is like when you have that Derrick Henry effect, right? When you want to be in the third and fourth quarter and you already gave it to him 15 to 20 times and they're already like the defense is already tired of seeing him. I feel like that is when Derrick Henry's at his best.
That's true too. And that happens more with Lamar. That happens more when Lamar is there.
Also, I feel like, and this is also just like something like experience-wise playing high school and club football, I hate tackling in the cold. I don't care about tackling in 70-degree weather. It doesn't hurt. When you have that type of body coming at you at 15, 20 miles an hour in 30-degree weather, I feel like a lot of people are going to hate tackling him. So,
okay.
I
See
think
that?
it's something.
You make 2 great points.
Bigger in the season. I agree with all of what you guys said because, yes, he has had fumbling issues, which is absolutely absurd, especially in later on in the games when you just can't have him when you're trying to run out the clock and then you fumble. But also, I feel like it's just a mixture of Lamar being out and everybody can cue on Derek, and also they don't have
weird weeks.
They don't have the best receiving core. When they were in Tennessee, they had AJ Brown, so like you're sacking the box, but you're also putting one safety over top to help with AJ Brown. But also, it's just like I feel like it's a part of the season where people are confident and people don't mind tackling in 70, 60-degree weather. When it gets colder and they have to tackle him for 4 quarters, I think he'll have a better performance.
Gonna hurt a little bit more, at least. And then yesterday, so yeah, it was that was yesterday, right? Joe Flacco trade.
Yeah, yesterday.
Joe Flacco trade was yesterday. Yeah, I saw that at work when I was on like my break, and that too was like surprising, but also not. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like him, I just think it's funny that the Browns cared so little about Joe Flacco that they traded him to an in-division team and only upgraded one round. Like, I know it's 40-year-old Joe Flacco, but like
It's the late round. It's not even like a third.
it was a 6 for a 5th swap.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that was wild. I think in terms of that, I think that doesn't really move the stick for the Bengals at all. I mean, we can talk about that. If your opinion is Jerry, you said you think it moves the stick for them, actually, right?
So when I say it moves the stick, right? We all know Jake Browning is not going to get you enough wins to where Joe Burrow can come back and at least try to get your team into the playoffs, into a wild card spot. I get it. All the cards are stacked against Joe. It's a new team. It's a new system with a worst offensive line, and you're 40 or you're about to be you're going into your 38th year, closing in on 40. You don't move at all. But I will say, your two highest paid players right now actively are wide receivers who cannot get the ball. You are totaling 170 yards a game. You're averaging that as an offense who pays you two wide receivers $40 million. So, or not $40 million, but $40 and $30 million. So, with that being said, yes, it doesn't help you out in terms of you don't have a better running game, you don't have a better offensive line, and you put another stationary quarterback back there. Joe Flacco could sling that thing. You could have 250 yards and be close in a game. You could still be in it in the fourth quarter, probably get a lucky turnover or whatever. Probably have something bounce your way, right? With Jake Browning, you're not going to have that. He's throwing picks after picks after picks. And I get Joe Flacco had a 2 touchdown and 6 interception rate. He also had a lot of drops on his team. The Browns were tied for 4th most drops in the league. So when you're a quarterback who likes to throw from the pocket and your wide receivers are dropping half the stuff, it's hard.
They did have crazy drops, but I just watched a lot of our games, and Joe Flacco literally put me to sleep a couple times.
You watch it more than I do for sure. And like
Joe Flacco, like we've all had like the NFL Sunday sleepies, when you're chilling on your couch and like you're low key tired. No, I'm talking like Joe Flacco's put me to bed on the 1 p.m. slate a couple times.
Like I'll pass it over to you guys, but Gabe, right? Let's say, and you guys' offensive line ranked by PFF isn't as great either. Like you guys are 27th, Cincinnati's 31. So both bottom. Not trying to joke, they're both at the bottom on PFF.
Both poop.
But
both stinky.
If you put Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on the Browns offense, granted you have Judkins, which like makes your team a dual threat team. If you have those 2 wide receivers or just one, your offense is 10 times better.
We'd be cold with
all
the defense
too. Is a quarterback, so I feel like he changes things a little bit. I feel like he comes in and maybe gives you 6 to 7 wins. Joe comes in the last 3 weeks and gives you 9. Maybe you can squeeze in with 9.
So, before I pass it to Dom, I feel like what I personally see with Joe Flacco being on the Bengals is like he'll have maybe 2, 3, 4 games where he goes like pretty stupid, and then the rest of them like mids or bad. Like I feel like he'll have a couple pop-offs, 300 yards. Maybe even a couple of them they lose, though, because the defense sucks. And then he has more, like, mids games. Like, I personally feel like Joe Flacco going to the Bengals, you might end the season with 6 wins. 7. Like, not even trying to do the meme right now. Like, that's what I see. Bro. That's what I see Joe Flacco being for the Bengals. It's like, you're just mids. Like, you're just mids.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't believe we're talking about Joe Flacco in 2025. Joe Flacco's still going. I didn't like Joe Flacco when I was a kid because he's the Ravens quarterback. But honestly, I'm not really a believer in Joe at all. I don't think he's really ever been all that. Even when he was in his prime, young. I mean, so 40-year-old Joe Flacco behind that line is not really changing much for me, and I don't know. I think Jake Browning might be just as good, and he's younger. My thing is he's younger, so he can move a little bit. I mean, I would hope he could outrun Joe Flacco, being 10 years younger. But
You never know.
I'm personally not like I don't really think I saw they were trying to get Jameis too, and then they decided last second to flip. Did you
Jameis
guys see
is
that?
too expensive for the Cincinnati Bengals to pay for.
They were about to they raised the price, I guess, the
Yeah.
asking price, but they just said screw it and take Joe. But yeah, I don't think this does much for the Bengals, to be honest.
And I will say, I don't think that Joe Flacco was intrigued or excited to go to Cincy, knowing that he has to go up against Micah again.
Also, how annoying would it? What do you think Joe's doing with regards to his house? Like,
Oh, bro,
it's like you're close, but like you're not. So
His,
like, what do you do? Like, it's in the same state. So
he
like, do you sell it? Like, what do you
he's
do?
older to where his kids are in school, and he probably got them situated and everything, and like they probably just started making friends, and then they
he's probably
see on the news that their father got traded, and they're like, "Dang it!"
honestly, he probably is just renting like a house or something.
Like, I
That
know Joe Flacco's got bread, so it's like it's fine. But
I would like leave my kids do their school up there. They're settled in. You know what I mean? Like, let me just rent a mansion for a little bit.
Do you
Like,
think Joe
stuff like that in the
Burrow would let
NFL
the
is something
Broncos
like nobody
for
ever
a year?
thinks about. But yet Joe is probably gonna stay in Cincy and then probably go back to Cleveland like literally once a week or something. Like every week he's got to make a 4-hour drive, go see the fam.
Do you
You know what I mean?
do you think Joe Burrow would
If
let,
you wouldn't even have time to do that. Like you're practicing every day. Like he's not gonna have time to do that. You know,
do you,
unless you get an off day.
do you think Joe Burrow would let Joe Flacco crash at his crib for the year? Like
Man,
Antonio Brown did with fucking Tom Brady?
the Joe sleepover.
Yeah.
yeah, AB was roommates with Tom Brady for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Do you think because like Joe don't need much? He's like an older guy. He's probably simple as heck. He probably just needs like a room and a closet for real, for real. Give him
And you got the Joe and Joe house. Joe
Yeah.
Burrow wakes up. Joe Flacco's got a cup of coffee
And
already
you
ready
always got a
for him because
quarterback
he's
who knows
old.
the
He gets up
system.
at 5 in the morning.
You can study the playbook with him. Joe ain't got nothing else to do while he's sitting down for the next 3 months, 2 months.
I'm interested to see though if Jamar actually like starts being like fantasy back to at least 85% of what you'd
Yeah,
expect.
with Jake.
No, he did. He did. And also, dude, I hate like the recency bias from some people. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question: going the year, was Jake Browning not considered like one of the best backups in the league,
He
if
was.
not the best, by
He
like a
had
lot of
completion
people?
percentage of 70% in his starts. He was
Like
considered one of the best. For
I
sure.
said that to my league, and then my buddy Owen got him, and he was like, "Bro, you're tripping, you're tripping, you're tripping." I was like, "No, I'm not." I was like,
Best backups in the league right now: Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, bro.
"Kirk Cousins." Don't forget about Kirk
Well,
O'Chains.
Kirk
man.
Chains.
Kirk O'Chains is a backup right now. Don't disrespect Kirk O'Chains.
Kenny Pickett might be checking in soon.
Nah, I
No,
throw. To be honest with
For
you,
who?
Kenny Pickett might play for Gino. Gino's trash.
I forgot he's on the
Dude,
Raiders. Kenny.
They might pool, bro. He's been throwing 3 picks every week.
I
Kenny
put
might have to
Gardner
step
Minshew
in.
over.
I mean, I feel like you get to a point where you're like, try anything. Like, we're trash. Just try.
Yeah. I mean,
Cardinals too.
New York
Dude,
Cardinals.
That
I
was
said,
crazy. Bro.
we'll transfer to the Cardinals because you see
Shout
what I'm
out-
talking about the Cardinals.
Got the bet. He's the only one that hit his bet this week. Side note.
Wait,
Only-
Jeremiah?
Only one, yeah.
What was his line? He said.
8.5. It was plus 8.5. And they not only covered, I didn't predict them to win, but not only covered, they won the game. Off
Now
of
they won.
2 flukes. It took 2 flukes for my bet to cover. No, it was
That's so-
great.
Imari DiMercado,
Imari
man.
DiMercado. So
Uh,
the first play was it Imari DiMercado? No, it wasn't. It was the interception. The interception. No, it was the DiMercado play, wasn't it? That was first.
DiMercado.
DiMercado was first, right? Every
uh,
single every single preseason, every single locker room, all 32 head coaches put on film of people showboating, letting the ball go at the goal line, telling everybody, "Hey, cross the goal line. Take it one more yard and you can do whatever you want." It happens every year. It makes no sense. And then him going on the sideline.
It happened 2 weeks in a row too. Adonai Mitchell did it last week.
Donnie Mitchell did it last week. Like, I just don't get it. And then I want to get you guys' opinion on Jonathan Gannon getting fined $100,000 from the Arizona Cardinals. It wasn't a fine from the NFL. It was a fine.
Am I tripping? I might have saw something fake. I low-key thought he got fired too.
No, he didn't get fired. So the Arizona Cardinals owner fined him $100,000 for the altercation
Yeah.
with Amari DiMercado. He didn't punch him, but you could tell he was furious, and then he hit him in the shoulder pads. Everybody who knows what shoulder pads are, you can't feel anything of a punch through shoulder pads. So it wasn't like he was trying to hurt the guy. He was furious. It was a boneheaded play. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I've seen it do worse to like kids in high school. Like, but yeah, I think that's crazy. $100,000 from your own. I didn't know that was their team. I thought it was.
It was the
NFL.
team. It wasn't the NFL.
That makes it even crazier.
So the owner, that means the owner had
yes.
heavy
The
disrespect.
Arizona Cardinals fined him. The NFL didn't fine him.
But dude, yeah, like you said, that is just absolutely ridiculous because that would have put the Cardinals up 28-6 if they hit the extra point, and at that point, I mean, they didn't score enough points to win. Came down to the last second, so it's like that lost them the game. And when you're
fully,
when you're a third string running back trying to get run and prove like, oh, maybe I need some run here, and then you bust off a big play like that and drop it at the one.
Yeah.
And that's just,
honestly, I feel for him though, because you know he was hurt because that exact reason you just said. He's like, I'm the third string running back. I just broke off a 80-yard touchdown. I'm the best in the world. And then poof.
like he was the third string, then got demoted behind someone who's on the practice squad, then had that big play. So yeah, it's like you do feel for him, but at the same time, like you said, it's like, come on, dude, you are in the NFL,
and it's not only you're in the NFL.
Like, come on.
This is your one and maybe only moment to actually have a highlight in the NFL. A 70-yard run or a 60-yard run, those don't come often. And not only do they come often, it's an exciting play for the fans and for everybody. Even for you. You're dropping down on your knees, you're throwing your hands up, thanking God. Like,
dropping down, I was gonna pause, bro, pause.
Is that what we're doing now? Okay, whatever.
Yes.
You're celebrating, and not only did you drop the ball, you dropped the game. But that wasn't the only thing that ended the game. Cam Ward had a horrible pick. Driving, Arizona picked the ball off. It's fine to return it a couple of yards, right? You want to make a play, you want to get some yards with the ball in your hands. The one thing you don't do is give it back to the offense the same exact play. That makes no sense to me.
Bro fumbled by the ground.
And then not only did he fumble, his teammates proceeded to try and pick up the ball and run with it. Knowing daggone well you're 3 yards away from the goal line. So he kicks the ball back into the end zone, and a wide receiver falls on it, and the announcers have no words for what just happens.
I mean, the kick had me rolling, bro. That was so funny because they literally kicked it from like the 10-yard line all the way, like, and then he just fell on.
I'm surprised. Bro, I'm surprised I didn't see a clip on Instagram or something with music in the background where it's like,
yeah.
like somebody should have did that.
even like one of those plays happening in a game is crazy. Both of those happening in the same game is just like what? And then you let the Titans win. I will say though, the head coach fine. Just I know we went off thing. I think that's wrong. I don't think they should.
It's wrong as
You've
well.
been said it is wrong.
It
100
is wrong for
G's,
sure.
100 G's,
100 G's.
dude. Players get fined if you do a hip drop tackle and actually
Five.
tear someone's ACL into pieces. You get fined like 20,000, but
Also, as an
a player
owner,
needs to get motivated by his coach.
Exactly.
And he makes 10% of the money of some of these dudes, and then he's gonna get 100K.
as,
Like,
Yeah,
as
think
an
about
owner,
that. Like, what did Vontez Burfict get fined for literally,
he
like,
got way
murdering people's legs?
He got way more.
Like, well, the last one, he got, like, 500K. But I bet on some of the first, like, few offenses, it probably was, like, 25K.
Dude, Vontez is one of the most dirty players ever.
we can talk about
He was-
Montez Burfict's hits for 20 minutes.
We could.
But
Dude, and, bro,
um,
you know who's low-key the modern-day Vontez, if you, like, pay attention? Al Shire, bro. Al Shire
He's just dirty.
is...
yeah.
Bro, he's so dirty. You know who his most favorite person to absolutely fuck up is, too? Yeah, Trevor.
Trevor.
Bro, he smokes
Twice.
Trevor. I was
He
watching...
doesn't like hair.
Dude, I was watching the game a couple weeks ago with Ben, the Texans fan, right? And we're sitting down on the couch. Al Shire lays out Trevor like so late, right to the helmet.
Yeah.
And Ben was joking. He was like, Al Shire, because he's like his favorite guy on the team because he's just a menace. He's like, Al Shire, and he's like, look who he got, Trev. And then Al Shire gets up, Trev's like on the ground, like dying, and Al Shire just gets up and he's like, he started banging his helmet. And it's like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, you got loose screws, buddy. Like,
last year, Al Shire turned freaking Trevor into Teddy Bridgewater. That Teddy Bridgewater meme. Bro, he had him sleep on the ground.
Dude, everyone loves an enforcer though. That's just true.
like Ben loves him because it's like he's on his squad, so he loves him, and he's like, bro, his initiative. He's like, I'm convinced that D'Amico Ryans before every game tells him to kill the other team's quarterback.
Dude, that's why I fuck with. Oh, is that too much? Anyways,
No, I said
Good,
fuck.
bro,
Honestly.
you're
I think we're at the point. It's fine.
anyways,
It's fine.
If we're,
I
as long as
mess
we're
with-
not like excessively using it, like
We're rebranding in week 4. We're rebranding in week
that's why I mess with Jalen Ramsey so hard, bro. Because he's
yes, Jalen lays a dude out, and it may be a second after the whistle sometimes, but
like you're the villain, bro. Like you just want to ruin someone's day.
he accepts it too. He thrives in that role. He loves it.
And bro, you know what's funny is like those guys, like some of those guys. I feel like okay, Vontez was definitely like a menace off the field too.
He's too far.
But like I bet like Ed Reed's a cool ass dude off the
Bro.
field. Like I know that Troy P wouldn't even hurt a fly, bro.
Yeah, there was
On
one
the field he was killing people.
There was one person who, like, his outside personality did not match at all. Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins was the most.
Dude, I was gonna no
person. He was
Bro.
the most gospel person that will send you up to God if you were on the freaking field. Like, he would want to lay you out so bad. He was.
do you remember the NFL Films video where it's the guys talk about Brian Dawkins, like some of his older like Eagles teammates? Have you guys ever seen that before?
Maybe.
No? Okay, if you haven't, you gotta look it up after this, actually. So it's like the older teammates talking about him, and literally you can tell, like, when all the teammates are talking about him, like, their eyes got big. Like, when they asked about Brian, like, they were like, what's Brian like when he steps on that field? They all were like, boy. He was like, he used to put the fear of God into people. Like, he would literally smoke people and then look down at them and yell, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, amen. Like... Imagine you just got cracked, you're seeing stars, and you just see a guy thank Jesus who just made you see stars.
I think it's Jesus.
Like,
You can see
bro.
what's wrong with you. And they were thanking Jesus that everything was okay.
Or another, I'll get off it after this too,
Yeah.
because I could talk about like random clips
Weird.
like that all day. But like Ed Reed, I was talking about Ed Reed too. There's one of Ed Reed where he's on the kick return, and they have him mic'd up, and you can hear him when he's grunting down the field, literally full speed, he's like, and he goes to that guy, cracks the fuck out of him, and he's like, "Sup, boy? Sup, boy?"
I
He's
feel
like,
like we
"What's
should
up,
do.
boy?"
So that just gave me an idea. One of these episodes, we should do an episode where we just pick 5 people, right? Let's say Dom picks 5 people and you pick 5 people, but you guys alternate from the
But just
NFL,
talk
right?
about him.
And it's just like not even talk about it. You pick 5 people, and they're just like, who's your best 5? Like, who, but compared to like who you guys picked, like you guys go team for team, and like see.
What you mean best 5 on what?
So like like we were talking about hard hitters, right? Who's like different off the field.
Yeah.
Let's say you
Hardest
pick,
hitter.
let's say Dom picks his top 5 hardest hitters, and then you pick your top 5, and then we see who's matches up like against each other, whatever.
I don't care. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Let's do it
Okay,
right
no,
now.
so-
If we do it right now, it's got to be something different though. It's got to like you want to
Dude,
hardest
we
hitters.
can do
else.
literally right now. I won't even cut this. I'll post it. Even all the stuff we can do it on the fly right now. And then we could reel generate for who gets the first pick, and we can alternate, bro. We can alternate. Do it right now.
Okay, I'll freaking generate a reel. Hold up.
Just because that sounds fun. Why not?
Wait,
Why
so
not?
do you guys want to
I was gonna say we could start honestly doing like rankings, like of just random stuff. That would be fun.
Do you guys want to do hardest hitters, or should we do something else?
Yeah, we'll do hardest hitter draft right now.
All right.
On the fly.
Abe's just ready. He's like, let's do it, bro.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Well, we were about to be done talking about all the games anyway, pretty much.
Let's do the top 3 heavy hitters or hardest hitters. And
We're doing a hardest hitters draft, rank our 3s.
yeah, do you guys want to do like whoever gets it first just picks off their 3, or do we want to go like alternate, like 1-1-1, and then like do like a snake or something?
No, we're gonna do snake.
You know,
We're
like,
gonna do snake.
All right.
So Jeremiah, you can start.
On it, yeah, you could, bro. You're gonna spin that wheel, Get in the camera, get in the camera.
You can't see candy. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I can position it a different way. Let me close my freaking closet door. Y'all don't need to see the inside of my closet. Can y'all see that?
Is it me?
That
Dom.
says me. Does that say me?
That's Dom.
Dom.
No,
Okay.
Dom. You're up first.
I got the first pick.
Yeah.
I feel like it's obvious.
Troy Polamalu.
That's crazy. That is not obvious.
Troy is different. You can't see it at all. All right.
Second pick, Jerry.
Second one's
For
me.
me. Called it. Second
No.
pick.
I am going to. I'm probably going to take Dawkins, if I'm being honest. I'm going to take Dawkins. So
I get Ray Lewis at pick 3.
I was already thinking Ray Lewis, but give me my Steeler.
And then, because it's Snake, I got the 4th pick, too. So he's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Troy. Jerry's got Ed. Wait, who'd you say just now? You said
I
Ed?
said Dawkins.
Dawkins. Okay, give me Ray. And then I might even take Ed.
You could go Raven.
Could go Ray. But no, I'm a Brown. I don't want 2 Ravens. I got Ray. And then give me Cam Chancellor and Ray.
Yeah.
Bam.
Give me Ray and Bam. Dude's name is Bam Bam. Then we got Jerry. Jerry's got this one. So you got some good players. You could still pick Ed.
I could still pick Ed. I could still pick dang it, who was it? Brian Urlacher was a heavy hitter.
No cap. I kind of got a sleeper.
You know what? I'll take Ed Reed.
All right, so I get back to back to finish.
You get back to back.
Yeah.
1. R.I.P. Give me Sean Taylor.
Sean T.
I'm gonna take him too.
That's better Cam. That's better Cam.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor, disgusting.
That's literally better Cam.
We have like a bunch of safeties. I'm gonna get call me biased again, but give me James Harrison. You want?
I was
take your head off.
You got Troy P. James Harrison and
the Josh Cribbs hit, and who's the other one on the Browns? He did 2 Browns players.
it was. I think it was Massaquoi or something. I think it was like Muhammad Massaquoi, bro.
Those were some of the nastiest hits I've
It was
ever
Brandon
seen.
Whedon, bro.
That's so.
No,
good.
there was another one. He's talking about over the middle. I know what Dom's talking about.
good.
He killed Muhammad
I
Massaquoi,
know he
bro.
broke Josh Cribbs too, like bad.
Yeah.
Muhammad Massaquoi was the one over the middle where dude literally is just like,
Flum. Yeah, James Harrison, hard hit. Yeah, I like my little three, bro.
You got Troy, James, and Sean T.
I was gonna put
Ew.
Sean T, bro. That's a good pull.
Ew.
I just thought of
I'm
that.
thinking Urlacher now. Damn.
Urlacher's
Urlacher's tough. I'm gonna go Urlacher. Brian Urlacher.
Urlacher. And so you got
I got
you
Brian
got
Urlacher. I got Brian Dawkins, and I got
and you
Ed.
got Ed.
Yeah.
So I could come out with the best one if I did. So I got Ray, I got Cam. Can't tell me that's not
Cam
tough.
Chancellor was a hard hitter too.
I just
So,
gotta think of a banger third
yeah.
one. Could go perfect, but no.
That's just no fun.
That's just you're right. That's
That
not
sends you all
fun.
the way to the bottom.
If we're doing illegal hits, I'd take him first.
I know I gotta.
Man, you should take Juke.
There's a lot of random guys I think about too, like Lawrence Taylor or like, bro, LeBron Landry. I don't know if you guys remember LeBron Landry, bro.
I just thought of one that's so good, bro.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying
Earl
right
Thomas
now.
was a hard hitter too.
But Earl was like more zone. I know there's some crave. Dom, I will promise I won't pick him, but who are you thinking about? I can't anymore. Jack Lambert.
Lambert,
He did used to kill people. He
Jack-
did used to kill people.
Lambert only had 3 teeth for a reason.
Oh my God, Lawrence Taylor.
That's literally one of the people I was saying. So
Yeah, you should probably take LT.
LT used to be
If you
smoking
don't take
people.
LT, I'm swapping out Urlacher.
Yeah.
For LT.
I'll take LT, man.
Well,
I think Dom probably had the best 3 though.
Dom has the best. You have the 2. I have the 3. I should have freaking took LT. I don't know why I didn't think of him for now.
LT. Give the mink.
Live,
All right,
bro.
but let's go running backs now. Let's go running backs.
Running backs.
Let's go
Going
running
down
backs. Top
best
3
running back
backs
of all time.
all time.
Just running backs all time.
All right, let's do it, bro. I'm doing I'm not even looking anything up. I'm just.
Yeah, no, we're not either. Let's go.
Prime.
Let's go.
And you're talking about the most
Dang it.
prime version of each player.
Yeah, prime, and let's go 5. Let's go. We all pick 5.
All right, so
Let's go. We all pick 5.
first one's Gabe.
Is me? I got first pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Prime, best running back of all time in his prime. Get the drum roll. Barry Sanders. Not gonna take LT. Second pick should be LT. I think prime years. But give me Barry. Give me Lions Barry Sanders, bro.
All right.
Just
LT.
disgusting.
It's fitting. I wish we could show it, but Dom has the second pick, sadly. Dang it.
I would have rather went number 3, no cap. Because there's some good back-to-backs you can go right here. But honestly, I think here it's either AP or LT for me.
Yeah, I was thinking.
It's got it. I was gonna damn near take LT.
Yeah, I think that one season of LTs where he had 20. It's still a record, 28 rushing touchdowns. I'm pretty sure.
And he had a couple receiving too. He had like 30
Give me
touchdowns, low 30s.
Give me LT.
Okay, so Dom with LT, Gabe with Barry. I get to go 2 times in a row. I'm going to take AP. That actually made it a lot easier for me for real, because I would have just been...
And then you have this back-to-back right here, so you got another one.
So, now it gets tough, because my dad was a Walter Payton fan.
I have his jersey, bro. I've been trying to sell that thing for 3 years.
For the longest time, I've watched the same freaking Walter Payton highlights video, and I swear he was the best freaking player I've ever seen. Then again, Emmitt Smith in the 90s was a machine. Absolute dog.
True.
And he has
Very
the all-time most rushing yards.
So you're going to go Emmitt Smith?
No, I'm still going to go Walter Payton. So I'm going to go
Walter Payton. You got AP and Walter.
AP and Walter.
Oh.
Here's the thing. If we're talking about guys just in their most prime version, like, I feel like CJ2K is kind of like...
Yeah.
Yeah, 2,000 rushing yards.
He was fast, too. Nobody could touch him.
He just didn't have longevity at
Yeah.
all. Yeah. I know. I might have to go Emmitt Smith. That's like honestly a good.
So
Yeah,
you got,
I'll take Emmitt.
and then so you got LT and Emmett. That's cold. I got one that's obvious, one that's a sleeper. You know, one of the biggest. It's biased. You guys already know who I'm gonna say. Bro, the stories that old heads used to tell about Jim Brown,
I
bro.
knew it was coming. Yep.
Bro, the stories old heads used to talk about Jim Brown. Dude, old heads used to talk about Jim Brown like he was Jesus Christ in the
Yeah.
flesh, bro. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, Jim was running an easy 4.2." And then you look at Jim, and Jim's built like a whole bus, and you're like, "How could that guy ever
Yeah.
do anything close?" So I got Barry Sanders, and I got Jim, and then I want to do a sleeper so bad, but I'm not gonna say it right now because I think I can wait. I think I could wait for his prime version. So I got Barry Sanders, I got Jim Brown. Dang, I got the old heads. I kind of need to pick a new head because I got the old heads. I got the Unk team. Um,
I think I
no,
know.
you know what's crazy is I was about to pick another Unk, but I'm not. I'm not gonna do
Nah,
it anymore.
another.
I really was about to pick another Unk. I'm going. Okay, I'm just locking it up. I'm locking it up. Cause say it's early. I'm going with Prime, Derrick Henry, bro.
It is early because that's gonna make
That's
me
very
take
early.
Christian McCaffrey.
I
Oh my
literally thought
goodness,
about
what are
that.
you guys
I think
doing?
pure NFL running back in their primes, Derrick and Christian is like a pick your poison. I think
True.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they're both in their primes. They're both getting you 2K. It's just, do you want 2K with 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving, or do you want 2K rushing?
You guys have
yeah.
left the door wide open for me, and I appreciate it. There's one old head that you didn't even think about mentioning, Gabe, and this mother
I didn't say it because I want to
just
wait.
said
So if you
it.
don't take them,
So this dude was a Madden
oh, there's one even better. There's one even better.
cheat code, and
Yes,
I
I
didn't
know
use
who
him
you're
on
talking
Madden,
about,
but
bro.
on a football life, when
A
you see how tall
beast.
he was against other people, Eric Dickerson was
Yeah, bro. I knew who you were talking about instantly when you said there's a different one. I was like, oh
Eric
no.
embarrassing. Instantly,
Eric
right?
Dickerson.
Taking
So
Eric
Jerry's got AP, Walter,
and
Eric
Dickerson.
Dickerson.
And now, right, I have to go with this last old head because this old head was somebody who people didn't want to tackle. Even if you ask the defensive player, right, tackle this person or Derrick Henry, they gonna say Derrick Henry. You know why? Because this person is Eric Campbell. That dude was a defensive tackle running the ball at 20 miles an hour. I'm an old head. I like the old running backs. Dude will run through you. And he was playing in like the 70s where people didn't care. They would
Then
clothesline the heck out of you. So, I
just
got
remember your guys, by the way.
yeah,
Clock your
no.
guys.
I have Walter Payton. I have
AP,
AP. I have Eric Dickerson and Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell. I
Oh,
have one if you don't take them, Dom. I got one already, bro.
you, dude. I'm like kind of blanking right now. Uh, you know who I really think I want to take, even though it's like I don't think he had as long as Prime, but he was so cold. Was Sean Alexander?
Yeah.
Prime Sean
Yeah,
Alexander,
Fontaine Alexander was a
MVP
problem.
year Sean Alexander.
That's what I'm
Problem.
saying. That was one that I was like heavily considering. I probably will take him. Honestly, I like Sean.
Yeah.
I've always liked Sean Alexander.
MVP Sean Alexander. Okay, so I got a back to back. The first one I'm gonna do already. Marshall Falk. Give me
Dang
Marshall
it.
Falk.
Dang it. I thought he was going to fall to me.
Give me Marshall Falk.
Yeah.
And the other one I was thinking right now, if I don't leave with them, you guys could take them. Pause, by the way. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm thinking maybe. Are you guys sleep on Marcus Allen? Another
No.
old head.
Oh, Marcus Allen
He
was
was
that dude, bro.
Marcus Allen was nasty.
Marcus Allen was tough.
So nasty. There's a lot. Dude, I'm just like, there's so many great running backs like in their primes like that. Like, bro, you got Edgerrin James was out there toting the rock like
Ooh,
crazy.
yeah.
And that's just a random one. There's prime Le'Veon
I
Shut
would
Bell,
up! I was gonna take him. Shut up, bro.
Lev Bell,
Prime
prime
Le'Veon was
Lev
a hell of
Bell.
a one. He was a
Bro, we haven't even said there's. I'm just okay. Why am I should shut up because I'm ruining the draft now. Give me, give me Marshall Falk, and give me another new age guy just because I have some old heads and I want it. Give me prime Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's your five, Gabe? For 4 and 5.
Derrick Henry.
Barry,
Derrick Henry.
Barry,
It's like Derrick
Marshall Falk,
Right.
Derrick Henry, Saquon,
and Jim Brown.
and Jim Brown. Okay, sorry, got it.
I was gonna
Okay,
say that 5.
I'm writing. I'm writing mine down. I'm writing mine down.
All right,
Barry.
you've got number 5.
I want to take Le'Veon Bell, but you know who I think was a little bit better in his prime? Give me Todd Gurley.
Ooh.
Give me Todd. Give me 3-time. I'm pretty sure he's a 3-time offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Todd.
Something like that.
Todd
I think
Gurley was-
I definitely lost. I definitely lost.
I like him. Well, I have LT, Emmett Smith, CMC, Sean Alexander, and Todd Gurley.
Oh,
That's tough.
like-
Tom.
So I was gonna take Le'Veon, and then you pulled out Todd Gurley, so that makes me want to think a little bit. Because Le'Veon in his prime,
Such a problem.
everybody told me when I was younger, don't be patient. You don't need to be behind the line. Nobody ever's behind the line dancing. This guy made the line of scrimmage his, you know what?
It was a piece of art.
Nah, we're rebrand. You can say he made it his
It
bitch.
was a poetry of motion. Like
It was.
he would
It really was.
stand there for 2 seconds, reset the whole offensive line, and then go.
Just fall back and forth.
You, Gabe, you took Marshall Falk.
Yep.
Yeah, give me Le'Veon.
Hey, Lamar Jackson, sneaky pick right here, bro. I'm just kidding.
Everybody said he was a running back at draft, but no.
Running back.
Give me Le'Veon.
Running back.
I have Walter Payton. I have AP. I have Earl Dickerson. Not Earl Dickerson. I have Eric Dickerson. I have Earl Campbell. And I have Le'Veon Bell.
I have the worst. The worst. Some of the
Dom,
worst
like,
running
none of
backs.
yours could go up against each other, and it would just be like an hour argument.
Yeah. It's,
Bro, I got.
it's
And then
cool.
Dom, you had your 5 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LT.
I'd say Dom. I'd say Dom, Jerry, me. This week, so you guys know, we've been looking at the betting lines that we've been tracking. The first week, we all hit our betting line. Second week, Jeremiah was the only one to get one. Me and Dom both missed out. Dom's was way closer than mine. Mine was not even close.
I missed in the last 30 seconds of the game.
I had Texas minus 6.5. That was toast from kickoff.
Yeah.
So that was bad. So I have to make it up. I'll start this week. I guess this week we're going something different. We're gonna do 2 this week. First one, I'm gonna take Charles Dubronx minus 115 against Mateus Gamrot. I just love Charles. I honestly think they should be around even odds, I feel like, but give me Charles in that one. I think Gamrot, really solid fighter, showed last fight he's still pretty good. But give me Charles. I think Charles needs a dub really bad, and I feel like he's not fully washed yet. His chin's pretty bad, but I still feel like I still think he's gonna win. Second pick, I'm gonna go. I don't know why I haven't done this. I tried to do a college football last week. I've been doing it myself practically every week. Give me the Ohio State spread. I don't even know what the line is. Whatever their spread is set at against Illinois, I think I saw on ESPN it's minus 14.5. So I'll say for the sake of, it's probably like a minus 140 at this point. Give me minus 13.5. OSU beats Illinois by 2 touchdowns. But Illinois is actually not bad. So during that game, I feel like OSU might start slow a little bit, but end up winning that game 2 touchdowns at minimum, I feel like.
You're going to take the Buckeyes spread every week?
DraftKings has him at 14.
I didn't take the Buckeyes spread before, I don't think.
Like last week. I thought you said give me the Buckeyes by what?
No,
No, I
he
did
said Texas.
Florida. I did Florida. I did
Oh,
Florida.
You're right. You're right.
I've been betting the Buckeyes spread myself, and
Yeah,
I have
maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's where I'm confusing.
Yeah.
Then.
because it works, dude.
Okay.
It works.
My first line, I have the Chargers -4.5 against the Dolphins. I think the Chargers should be able to get back and do a little bit of what they were doing the first couple weeks against the Dolphins. The Dolphins have been really sorry this year, so give me them -4.5. And then the other game is give me the Patriots -3.5 against the Saints. Saints just got their first win last week, but the Patriots have looked pretty good, so I think that they could win by more than 4 points.
I was
Okay.
looking at the Patriots line, and honestly, the Saints looked really good. And I feel like with
They
Taysom
did.
Hill back, Taysom Hill for some reason gives them so much hope and confidence that team is just different with him in the lineup. So, my two for one, we kind of touched on it earlier. Bengals are +14. I don't care who you are in the NFL. If you are an underdog by 2 touchdowns, I'm gonna take that. I'll take them +14, and then my other one will be the Broncos are going to New York, and the New York Jets. New York Jets are underdogs 7.5.
I'm just kidding. I was saying the Jets are poop, not your bet. Not your bet is poop. But
No,
the
the
Jets
Jets are poop. What?
he said, nah, Jets are poop.
The Broncos are coming off of an extremely high performance game against an extremely high competitor, right? And a Super Bowl champion. They are still living up that high, I feel like, and they're going into New York like, hey, we just beat the Super Bowl champions. We're going into a 0-5 teams building, and it's gonna be so easy. But it's at 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast. For them, that's like playing at 6:30 in Denver. So I feel like that could be a factor too.
Denver, I think, is 2 hours, not 3.
Okay,
I
7:30.
think they're 2 hours.
7:30.
Oh, phew, goodness. I definitely also just accentuated that. I just made that way louder than it needed to be. I said, achoo! Achoo! Okay, so we got 6 bets between all 3 of us. Should we actually do that parlay this week? Should we make it the first week where we actually make
Put
the
like
parlay with our
$2
6?
on it. See,
$2! At least
Put
5 a pop. At least 5 a pop.
100.
100? 100?
Crazy.
You're trying to go parlay. We all put the Chief Keef down. We put the 300.
Hey.
Bang.
Bang.
I ain't gonna go in on it, but if you hit, I want a third.
No. Jerry, if you don't hop in the parlay and you expect some earnings, I'll donate that money to St. Jude's, bro. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. This was episode 3-4, I guess. We filmed last week, but new job. I was being lazy. Is it 5? Look at me, bro. I'm a terrible host. Episode whatever, deep in the bleachers. You're putting the... I'm keeping this in, too. I'm keeping this in. I don't know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll do the salute real quick for you guys. We'll be back next week. Peace.